And greetings everybody, Louise here in Auckland, New Zealand. We're here on the Māngere foreshore, and after my failed attempt yesterday at bringing the torea, the oyster catchers, to you, I've come back again this morning. I figured they had a routine, and I think I'm pretty well right. Anyway, let's zoom in. There they are. So after yesterday's experience, I figure they rest over here. When the tide goes out, they're going to head out to onto the rocks there. They're going to get their lunch, and then they'll head back to a different location. So this must be their morning spot. We're not going to disturb them by going close, but I'll zoom in from here. There we go. Clayton, good morning. How are you? Look, the waters are sparkling. I've been through such heavy rain on the way out here. I don't know how many there are. There'd be, I don't know, 1,000 maybe a little bit more. Joe, kia ora, Colleen, awesome, fabulous to see you all. Yo, Ange, how are you? Look at all these birds. These are torea, or oyster catcher, and they're amazing. We're going to go for a walk around them. We don't want to disturb them. We don't want to disturb them at all, so we're going to walk around, and we'll walk this way. I'll just bring you back into normal so you can see a little bit about where I am. I came here yesterday and they'd all disappeared, and then I spotted them, and then they all flew overhead in that direction. So I'm out near the lambs where I was yesterday. Caroline, awesome, fantastic to see you. Wow, lovely to have people from America, Australia, around the world. It is gorgeous, these lovely grasses here. We've got a little bit of a sign here as well. So these birds have most probably just migrated from the South Island. They spend time down there and then they winter over here. But who knows? Who knows where they're actually from? Because I've seen them in Japan as well. Yeah, it's a gorgeous area, Ange. And I'll tell you what, I live right in the city. There's nowhere else I would live in Auckland except here. And look, it's amazing, it's quiet, it's beautiful, there's fabulous areas for walking, gorgeous houses. They've all got a little bit expensive now. And there's a mountain, there's a volcano there that you can climb. And you've got all this foreshore to walk along as well. So it is the bird refuge. You can see they've got a sign here. There they are. Linda, awesome, nice to see you. Whoa, there we go. Wildlife reserve, dogs under control on a leash, no vehicles, flying of remote controlled planes and drones is not permitted on this reserve. Okay, there they are. So we'll head over this way. We're going to walk. You can see there's people walking here. It's fantastic, I love it. And of course, this is a great area to come and watch the sunset. Oh, there's a different bird over there. Now, what's he? Yeah, oh, you can't see him because he's too far away. But I noticed him here yesterday as well, and he's either a godwit or, yeah, no, I'm not too sure what he is actually. I have seen them nesting on the beach at Mount Maunganui. Kathy, awesome, yes, Kathy, remember that mountain. Yeah, so we're just going to walk down here to the water. I don't want to go too close to the birds because we will actually disturb them. We'll get a nice view. Let me zoom in a little bit. But thanks very much for joining, everybody. Yeah, what a fabulous walk we had at the farm yesterday. You know, I went back afterwards to take some photos, and everything had changed. The little lambs had been put in pens, and they were waiting. The school kids that were there were going to be feeding them. So that's why they were bleating, because they were hungry. So the kids were feeding them, and yeah, so I didn't really get any good photos. Hugo, awesome, nice to see you. We're here at Māngere. We've found the oyster catchers. I don't want to disturb them, so we won't go any closer, but I can zoom in a bit more. They are amazing birds. So they're black and they've got white fronts. There's a big fat seagull sitting right there as well. They're black, they've got white fronts, white tummies, red beaks, red eyes and red legs. The lambs were so gorgeous. They're back. Hugo, I figured what they do is they rest here in the morning or when it's high tide, and then they're waiting for the houses, yeah. They're waiting for the tide to go out, and then they get on the rocks and they have a good feed. And where are we? They have a good feed. Dave, awesome. And they have a good feed, and then they head off. Yesterday all of them flew right over the top of me, and that was over in this direction here. Spinning you around a little bit. So they flew over beyond those trees, way over beyond the trees. Yeah. So I've sort of figured out a little bit of a routine, and that makes sense because they're oyster catchers. They can't go catching oysters when they're underwater. But yes, as I was just saying, this is my second favourite area of Auckland. And one day, who knows? Who knows? But you have to be a person, you'd have to have a dog, and you have to be a person that loves walking along the waterfront and exploring. And I think that would work well for me. I'm going to take you for a little walk along here. It's a fabulous walk actually. You can walk all the way round to the little village, which is there at the base of the mountain. Leela, fantastic, nice to see you. Whoa, yeah, aren't these gorgeous, these trees, yeah. Morning.
Morning.
There they are. So let's walk over here. Yes, yeah, well it's high tide at the moment too. So normally you can see there's a little bit of a reef out there, and then there's a small beach. We might walk along in that direction. That'd be good. Go for a walk along there. And at low tide, of course, it's all exposed. It's all lava rock. Not a good area for swimming. There's strong undercurrents here. The city from here is about 15 minutes away, I guess. You go through a big, long tunnel that goes under all of these, all of this through here. Big, long tunnel, the Waterview Tunnel. If you haven't been to New Zealand for a while, it might look a bit different. Are your connections not good, Hugo? On the train? Yeah, look, honestly, this is what we've missed out on in Auckland. You guys have got the most amazing train system there with all your light rail, and we're still putting in a subway. It's crazy. I envy you guys. Look at this gorgeous Pahutakawa tree here. Covered in red flowers at Christmas, of course, so we love it. In fact, what I might do is stand under the tree. The birds won't notice me then. I'll stand under the tree, and we've got other birds in here. We've got little sparrows. Always looks pretty with a little bit of greenery. So here we go. Look at that. Thanks, Joe. Awesome. Nabul, bonjour, bonjour. I was watching Dutch Mate. We were all there this morning. That was amazing. And I suddenly thought, I'm going to head back out to see if I can find the toria. So there are two big birds here at the front, which one's walking. Male and female, they're big black-backed gulls. And they're just sort of taking advantage of these toria being here. Aren't they? They're all facing the same direction. I think we need to do some bird study. And these big ones are chasing the oyster catcher, look. Pretty amazing. Yeah, there's lots here, Nabul. They are migratory birds, and they come, and these have come from the South Island. So they're up here, I guess they winter over here. So they're either here or they're not. Yesterday morning I saw them all here on the way to the farm. When I came back from the farm they weren't here. So they'd gone fishing, and then they all flew overhead. So I came back this morning knowing that it's high tide. Looks like Alfred Hitchcock, the birds. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, they have got such mean, strong beaks. If they all did decide to have a go at you, you would be pretty scared. Yeah, it's cool. Should we keep going for a bit of a walk here? May as well, it's Wednesday walkabout, so let's... Okay, back to normal. So I am a little way away from them because I don't want to disturb them. Here's a couple, here's some flying in, going past. Oh no, well, ducks, 2 ducks, and then comes a big black gull into land. And, whoa, that's a biggie. That is a big one. Look how big he is. Yeah, amazing bird life out here because these are not the only birds out here. The herons and yeah, all sorts of gorgeous birds, which is amazing to watch. So let's go for a little walk along the path here, walking towards the Māngere, the mountain. Hey, you don't believe what the weather's like here. It's just crazy. I came through torrential rain on the way out here, but I glanced over and I could see that it was sunny here. The rain was going south, so that's good. Look at the clouds. Amazing. Yeah, really gorgeous. One thing we don't know is how birds communicate, you know, because they all fly off at the same time. Oops, I've got a cyclist coming along. They all fly off at the same time. They all do the same thing. It's amazing. Might be able to hear them as well. Yeah, clouds are gorgeous, Kathy, yeah. Yeah, get the odd big, these are blackback gulls that are coming in, and I guess they're waiting to sneak off any food that might be lying around, but they upset the toria. See them all moving? There's left big gaps in them now. This is a really, really good place for bird watching along this coastline here. They have built hides so people can watch all of these birds. Yeah. And you know, when I go to the fossil forest, there are a couple of birds over, oyster catchers over there, and we can get quite close-up views of them. Here comes a little friend. Woo! Hello, good morning. Oh, it's beautiful today. Wednesday walkabout. Oh, we should be back. There we go. Peaceful. Look at that beautiful Norfolk pine through there. They're so asymmetrical. I'll zoom in on him as well because he's a really gorgeous one. Look, beautiful scenery, Joe. Yeah, look at the tree. So these come from Norfolk Island in Australia, and they grow really well here all along the coastline. They were much favoured by the early missionaries in New Zealand because they saw them as a sign from God, because they make a little cross. The new branches that come up make a cross on the very top. Let's see if we can see. There we go. There's a cross. Yeah, so that was, you know, it was a sign. It was a sign. It's amazing how they grow though, look. Really fabulous. Okay, let's keep walking. So of course high tide's probably not the best time to come for a bit of bird watching because the birds can't really find much unless they're diving. Well, that's another thing, yeah. So look at the trees. And the grasses, look at everything, the pahutakawa, the New Zealand Christmas tree. when it flowers at Christmas time. These are all covered in bright red. You know, I come for walks there at Christmas, so you know what it's like. You can see the remains of last year's flowers. Yeah, and this Pahutakawa makes the best honey. It makes fantastic honey. A little bit salty, you can taste the sea. Here we go, Kiwi Esplanade Migratory wader birds. Oh, so this is the bird I saw before. Yeah, it's a godwit, the eastern bar-tailed godwit. The godwits are actually all have bands on their legs so that they can monitor their a red knot. And the South Island pied oyster catcher. Dave, awesome, nice to see you. Yeah, look, there they are. We're getting a view. My gimbal's spinning around a wee bit. There we go. Anyway, they're just all over there, so that's good. Māngere's bird population peaks in March when the South Island birds arrive immediately before the departure of the Siberian Alaskan birds. So there they are over. Yeah, they fly up near you, Siberia and Alaska. So there they are, just all sitting there. It's really cool. Hope you're doing good there, Dave. It's a chilly midweek, midwinter day here, but it's really, really beautiful. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoa, two of them. Nice. Coming in to check on what we're up to. So let's continue this little walk for a while. All the beautiful grasses that are here as well. They've done a great job of keeping this foreshore pretty original as it was. It would have all been these grasses here. This would have covered the whole area. Harakiki. Even the rubbish bins. I've got feathers on them, look at that. This bin takes doggy do bags. But yeah, it's great. So what I usually do and I'm doing it tomorrow, when I'm picking people up from the airport, I like to bring them to Ambury Park, to the farm. Or be good tomorrow with the lambs, and then bring them just for a little bit of a drive along here so they see some beautiful nature right here in the middle of the city. And I think we have a very, very early Pahutakawa. Well, you go if you're there, look at this. We've got some red flowers. Now this is pretty random, isn't it? We've got some Pahutakawa. Look at them flowering. It's crazy. You've had hot weather. Yeah, Kathy. The weather is a little bit crazy. Look, Japan's just being struck by another cyclone. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. I've got a feeling Mother Nature, she's not very happy with us. She tried to wipe us all out with COVID. Didn't work. We're all still here. And yeah, now there's a bird fishing here. Yeah, now we're having to cope with all these terrible weather events. But the thing is, have we always had these weather events anyway? Like, we've always had big storms. Do we just know a little bit more about them now? I got bad, Linda. Yeah. You can see through there the volcano. We've got Māngere there with the obelisk on the top. This bird's having a lot of fun. He's trying to get, I'm going to stop and we'll have a look. He's on a rock. See, he's diving. He's trying to get something. Maybe he's standing on, no, I don't know, he keeps going down and yeah. It's pretty incredible, isn't it? Bird life. Yes, he is catching breakfast. He's big and he's got a big beak, big strong beak. Oh, I love the way he takes a little flutter and then down he goes. Yes, Lynn, fantastic. Yeah, isn't this incredible? Just watching this little bird behaviour. He's eating. I was just, yeah. Oh, and he's gone. Off he goes. Off he goes. Wow. Okay, let's continue. We're going to walk over to this little point in the land here. You know, the good thing is, even if I can't live in a place like this, at least I can visit. And maybe that's better. Because, you know, you live somewhere and you begin to take it all for granted. And that would be a terrible thing if you lived somewhere like this just to... I've got regular seagulls. Yeah, just, I come with new eyes every time. But to get up every day and walk here, maybe it would become too normal. It's nice. Yeah, the tide's going out. The seagulls are having a nice little swim here. They're hovering around this area because we've got fresh water running out into the sea here. Looks like it's a little spring, a little natural spring here. Nice and sheltered. Yeah, look at the, oh, it's gorgeous, look. Got the seagulls having a bath. Linda, yeah, it's amazing. Just a common old ordinary seagull, and look how much fun he's having. Oh, then a third one. That must be Gully, the one that's just arrived. Had to come in. Had to get himself in the picture, that's for sure. Okay. I'm sorry, I keep zooming you all in and out. Out again. But of course, if we get too close to these beautiful creatures, they're all going to fly away anyway. Oh, here's an oyster catcher all on his very own. He's just wandering over here. So that's good. I'll just go back because we won't disturb him. He's doing his own thing. So we'll just walk towards him as if we were walking along the path. He's going away from me now. Come back, come back. He's going. He's gone. Not quite spring. We're still winter. Oh, there he is. Look, you can see his red beak maybe. We're still winter. Another couple of weeks and we'll be heading into spring. I can't zoom in anymore now. And he's moved a little bit further away. Yeah, spring in another couple of weeks. The lambs, those lambs that we were looking at a little bit early. Oh, probably not early, but you know, the earliest of the lambs, because they'll lamb right through in New Zealand right through September, October even in South Island. Little nature walk like this on a Wednesday is good. But thanks everybody for joining. It's fantastic. I have got a busy day ahead, so it was good that I decided to come out here a little bit earlier. Got a nice little bench here in memory of Bridget Whittaker. The seat is for you to enjoy in a place she loved. Some of the original houses over there. Look at that little cottage. I wouldn't even mind that. That'd be great. Oh, yes, Linda. Yeah. I mean, this is cold for us. It's 15 degrees today, so 15:30. It's about 60 Fahrenheit. And this is cold for us here in Auckland. But, you know, if you're sitting in the sun, you get really, really hot. Yesterday I got really hot walking around at the farm. It was great. Yeah, really, really good. Hillsborough over there on the other side. So we've come to this little point in the land. Next time I'm here, I'll take you for a walk a little bit further along, maybe starting over at the boating club there and walk along that area. It's really nice as well. Yes. This is a nice little shelly beach here. The oyster catchers yesterday they were hanging out sort of like in here. There's a little bit of a reef made by the lava rocks, and that's where they were hanging out and fishing yesterday. Good little fishing spots for them. But Linda, we've had a lot of rain, which has been really annoying this year. A lot of rain. This one is memory of Rose Gibbons, 1932 to 2013. Isn't it great when people have left? Yeah, I like that little cottage over there. Needs a bit of work done. It's got fruit trees and a clothesline at the back. Looks pretty good. And we've got modern, got new. Do you want to look at the houses? So there's the little cottage. I just said that'd suit me. And then we've got, some fairly original ones along the waterfront, and then people have rebuilt as well. But it's expensive now. You'd pay at least a couple of million for something along here. And probably doesn't really matter what condition it's in. It'd still be the same price. And yeah, housing prices I think all around the world have gone crazy, haven't they? It's terrible for people that haven't got anywhere to live because they're never ever going to be able to afford it. The lovely harakeke here. Oh, we've got a bit of bird life out on the rocks. As the tide starts to go out, of course, the rocks are exposed, and there's plenty there for them to catch. But isn't this gorgeous? Look. So it's the Manukau Harbour. Oh, we got a kawa. We got a shag in the water here. Ooh, he's gorgeous. Let me zoom in before he dives back under. Oh, there's a couple of them. Oh, and a heron. Whoa, I disturbed him. There was a heron. Nice. Oh. Oh. What's he doing? Flap, flap, flap. Nice little group of birds here. They're fighting. Whoa. So we've got, in the picture, we've got black... He said this one's having a great time. So it's a kawa or a shag. Thanks, Caroline. Off you go. Fabulous to see you. Just in time for these special birds here. This is awesome. Where are the herons? Oh, he's sort of like crouched down on the rock. Hard to recognise him now. He's down. Oh, another one flying by. But look at all this beautiful, all the lovely rocks that they've got to enjoy getting lunch from. Nice. And I'm standing, look at all the shells that are here. Standing on a little bank of shells. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, look, there he is. Look. Oh, he's gone that way. We'll have to go that way. He's just going to sit there on his own. He doesn't like the other birds. Let's see what's happening here. It's one way to get rid of another bird. Just fly into it, land on top of it. Yeah, so we've got some kawa, some shags, got some blackback gulls, male and female, ordinary old seagulls. Gorgeous. The shags drying their wings now after fishing. They are having a great time. Yes, they are. I'm just going to walk over this way because he is just sitting here on the rocks and he's beautiful, the heron. I love the herons. They're gorgeous. Their long legs look so fragile. He's going to walk away. Oh, he's going to fly away. He's not happy. He's camera shy. We'll just walk along here. It's beautiful, this little beach though. It's all shells and rocks. Great place to make your home. See all the lava. Of course, Auckland, we're built on more than 50 volcanoes, so Māngere Mountain behind us is just one of them. We'll just head over this way a little bit. I'm going to finish in a moment. I need to get back to Miller's for a coffee. They close at 12 o'clock, so what's the time? Oh, it's 11:15. That's okay. We'll make it in time. Where did he go? Where did he go? I think he might have gone. Which is a good sign, because then it's time for me to go as well. Oh no, he's flying way away. He's just back along the coastline there. Okay. The shells, look. Isn't it lovely having it all just, yeah. Catch you later, Kathy. I'll just bring the camera back into... Oh, there we go. Yeah, plenty of bird life. So if you love bird watching, this is really, really a great spot to come. I'm just going to turn around, we'll have a look at the clouds. Then I'm going to turn the camera back onto me and I'm going to say thank you. So let's do that right now. Hey, thanks everybody, that was awesome. I'm glad we saw lots of birds, that was awesome. And I'm going to head back into town, and then I've got a little bit of a busy afternoon. But fantastic to see you all. Thank you so much always for joining. And Joe, our chief, is always here at the ready to greet everybody. So thank you. Yes, really amazing. So thanks everybody. Really, really fabulous to have you. And I'm walking back, so I'm just going to keep the camera going. Just because I'm walking and it's looking gorgeous and you never know what we're going to see. But thank you, and remember, as always, tread lightly and leave no trace. And you know, we didn't disturb one bird today, which is really, really cool. Really good. So, Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud. Bye, Nabul. Thanks everybody, awesome. Here we are. Okay, let's say farewell as we look across this little bay here. We've got gorgeous trees, green. We've got the torea in the background. I can see they're still there. The tide has to be down a bit more before they move. And yeah, we've got all these blackback gulls sitting here. And our heron has actually disappeared. Okay, take care everybody and have a fantastic Wednesday. Remember, Walkabout Wednesday, get out and go for a walk. And we'll see you all again very, very soon. Take care. Fabulous, and thank you always everybody for your support. Amazing. See you, Dave. Awesome there in Niagara Falls. Love everything you show us. Give Dave a follow, everybody. Take care. Bye for now. Thank you.